All right, we're going live in 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Planet Geek TV, episode number 11. Today is June 20th. Happy Father's Day to all
Happy
the
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
to all the papas out there. You know.
Big Papa Bears.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
The
so
fathers.
we got a loaded show for you guys. Lots of stuff to talk about. We're talking about Quiet Place 2, talking Netflix original movie Awake, and Loki episode 2. But first, let us get into the news.
Yes. So I'm Noe, by the way. Oh yeah. Anyways.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
yeah.
Tony.
I'm Noe.
Noe's down
Tony.
here.
I'm Noe.
Robert's down here.
Say hello, Robert. So people get to know us. Okay, thank you. So on the news of the week. So if you didn't know, Indiana Jones 5 is filming. Which Jesus fucking Christ, 5 fucking movies. The dude's old as shit.
Indiana Jones, dude. Oh my God. Okay, the last one was fucking terrible. What was it? The Crystal Skull?
The Crystal Skull, yeah.
Oh jeez, man. Did you guys see that one? Robert, did you see that one?
Dude, I vaguely... No, fuck no, I didn't see that shit. I didn't watch that shit.
Hey, the Nazis are returning, though, supposedly, in this one. So
There's always fucking Nazis. It's Indiana Jones.
But I'm surprised in all this culture lately. I'm surprised they even bring them. But anyways, yeah, that's that one. And next, Aquaman 2, the title, it's The Lost Kingdom.
The Lost
So we're going to talk about Atlantis, it sounds like.
Sure, Robert. Sure.
Or am I wrong? You can humbly correct me, please.
I don't know. I just know that's the title. Like, I mean,
yeah, okay.
James Wan's coming back to do
So
it.
we can't just make a
James
guess.
Wan. Well, yeah, that movie made like $1 billion. So
yeah.
But of course they're bringing it back.
I'm sure they're talking about Atlantis, but
I mean, I'm gonna
The
be
Lost
honest with you.
Kingdom?
It made $1 billion, but was it $1 billion movie? Come on.
no.
No, I mean it wasn't that good. I mean it
I
wasn't.
mean, Amber Heard in that outfit was $1 billion, but that's besides it. She was hot.
Yeah, she was hot. She was hot in that movie.
She was. Yeah.
I liked her better in
I've even seen it.
Snyder Cut. When she had when she had the accent.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Show this. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna get into it, but yes. Stepping down.
All right, Lost Kingdom. So what,
yes, the
what
Lost
does that
Kingdom.
pertain to? Like, what do you think it's gonna be?
I mean, it's like Robert said. I think it just pertains to fucking Atlantis.
I think it's going to be the fall, or they're going to find the ancient civilization that has fallen. I didn't see the first one, so I don't know exactly what the fuck's happening.
They talk about it.
That's what I would assume is going to be happening.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So that's it for that, and then some more Star Wars news. Because everything's fucking Star Wars every damn week. I don't fucking hear enough of it.
What, dude? Star Wars. Come on, bro. I love Star Wars.
Yeah, I guess.
You remember when You remember when we had no Star Wars? It was just,
it was a good time. It was a good time.
Oh my god. No,
we're already agreeing.
Oh my god.
It was a simpler time. I mean, I'm all for Star Wars, but they're pushing too much shit, and it's all shit. Okay.
Although the last 3 movies were great.
Oh my god.
No, they were not. No,
that trilogy?
Get out of here.
That trilogy
You're just
is
talking
unstoppable.
shit. You're just
No,
talking
I'm really
shit,
not.
man.
I really like the
you
trilogy.
Yeah, you are.
No, I legitimately like the trilogy. The third one, the 3 new ones.
No, you don't.
Yes, with Rey and Finn. Yes.
Dude, you can't like this trilogy, especially the last movie, without liking like all the old movies.
Why not? Because that's exactly what's happening.
Because they all coincide together at the end.
Do they? Because
Yes.
I got everything without needing to see any of those old ones.
You've seen them.
You've seen them.
I haven't seen them.
You haven't seen. You're
Darth
fucking
Maul.
kidding me, right?
I've seen Darth Maul.
Okay.
No, I'm talking the original.
You're talking about podcast.
Original.
Yeah, I remember the pod racing. Okay, I remember.
That's not the original one, but yeah.
I remember the lava scene and Jar Jar Binks.
Dude, that's not the original trilogy. You're telling me on this fucking podcast you haven't seen the original, A New Hope,
Nope.
Return of the Jedi, and The Empire Strikes Back?
What part of I don't particularly like Star Wars?
But it doesn't matter. Like, I feel like that's like it's a source code these days for like people. Like, you have to know these movies.
Do I? I have to know it.
Okay, you know what? Me and you are gonna fucking be talking more about this later.
I agree.
But
With you. You have to watch the
continue-
original 3. You have to watch the original.
Okay, yeah. Well, we'll get to that later, Robert. But back to the Star Wars, the Book of Boba Fett. It's a new show coming out for
Boba
Disney
Fett.
Plus. Boba Fett. So
Wow.
I say Baba. Some people say Boba.
I haven't
say
even
Baba.
seen it, bro, and I know it's Boba Fett.
And I say Baba. Okay?
Anyways,
the
carry
Book
on.
of Boba Fett
Boba.
finished filming. Yes, thanks. You're a dick. You're a dick. They finished filming. It's gonna start showing end of this year. So going on to the new year, I'm sure.
All right. Hell yeah. I can't wait for Boba Fett, man.
Yeah, Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Dude.
I call it Boba Fett. I don't know.
It's Boba.
Okay, whatever. I'm fucking calling it Bob. I don't give a shit what you say.
I think that comes out in December, right? That was
Yeah,
the release date?
I'm thinking like December.
Has it been that long without the Mandalorian, man?
Is it gonna be a movie or a series?
It's a series.
It's a series.
Okay.
It's a series.
So, Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Disney
of
Plus.
course.
Yeah. Dude,
Disney Plus,
dude, you gotta watch the Mandalorian too, because you haven't seen that either.
It's good.
Yeah,
I won't
you
lie,
gotta
it's
watch the
good.
original trilogy in order to like the Mandalorian.
I actually like Boba Fett and Jango Fett. I like them. Like I've read their like story without knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like without seeing the movies, I know who they are and what they do, and I think that sounds cool. That's the only cool thing I like.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, but anyways, there's a new Blue Beetle and a Batgirl movie coming out. I don't know if I've heard, but it's only gonna be for HBO Max, from what I've been reading. Even though there's still no release date.
Animated?
That's what I don't know. Supposedly it's supposed to be live action, but we'll see.
I really dig DC's animated series stuff.
Yeah, who doesn't? They're real good.
Yeah, they're
I'm
top of
not
the
a-
line. Top of the line.
I don't like their live action or anything. But to be fair, I don't really like live action hero shit, to be honest.
If it's done right, I guess.
Only the dark shit. Like the boy.
Yeah. Okay, I get
Boys
that. That
is
makes
good.
sense. The Boys is good. The new Masters of the Universe trailer came out, which Robert was stoked about. Like, he could not shut up. about it.
He just kept yapping and yapping. And we're like, all right, man.
Hey,
put
have
in
you
the
seen
notes.
it? Have you seen it? Like,
I mean, once I saw that Grayskull shot, I was sold, you know? Like, they
Yeah.
did.
Castle
Castle
Grayskull, baby.
Grayskull, amazing. Like,
Okay, so if people don't know, the show's being made by Kevin Smith.
yeah.
Has voice actors like Mark Hamill. I forget what the other voice actors are, but they're top of the line voice actors. And it looks good. If you haven't seen the trailer, go check it out. We forgot to put it in the last show. I forgot to mention to put it in. So when it comes to Masters of the Universe, I used to watch it when I was a kid, but I had no idea what the hell was going on. But I'm willing to give this series a shot just because Kevin Smith is making it. So
now is it like a reboot or is it like a continuation? Like, can
it's
we
a
jump into
continuation.
this?
It's a continuation.
Okay, so like they're gonna obviously reintroduce everyone, but you basically need to know a little bit of the background from the old ones.
I mean,
correct?
from what I'm guessing is you don't need to know anything. You can just go in there and watch this, and you'll be fine. Like it's like they'll put in characters from the past that people be like, "Oh shit!" But like if you're a new watcher, you just be like, "Okay, that guy's cool."
They better get Skeletor that fucking laugh, otherwise I'm not even wasting my time with this.
Isn't it Mark Hamill?
Yeah, Mark Hamill, baby. You know
He
he'll be
better
able to
do
do
the.
it.
He better do
He
that
can do
laugh.
it.
Perfect.
Dude, he does
He
the
will.
iconic Joker laugh. I mean,
I need it. I need it, dude.
Oh shit! All right, I need that, and
Hey.
maybe they'll redo that. What's that song they do with He-Man?
I
That was
need a
the
hero.
No, not even.
I-
No, not I Need a Hero. The other one. You remember the meme?
Oh yeah, that's the Cher song.
Yeah, that
I
one.
don't know what the fuck.
I
you're
say,
talking
hey,
about.
what's going on? I
Yeah.
say, yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah,
don't
yeah,
say
Wait,
yeah,
wait, no,
yeah.
you've never seen that meme?
No, I know which one now.
Okay.
First I didn't, but now I know which one.
I say, hey, what's going on?
All right, what's
All right,
going on in the
so
news? What else
after
we got?
Jurassic World, the new title is called Dominion. I think it's a shitty title. I'm a huge Jurassic Park. I love those movies. So
First one
Even though
was
it's not-
fucking gold. Second one,
yeah, the first one's a fucking
sucked.
legend.
Second one sucked. Third one was pretty good. And then
Third one's
I'm gonna be honest, the new ones with Chris Pratt, I haven't seen.
What?
I have not
Really?
seen.
They're actually pretty good, dude. They're not bad.
They're okay, but the second one was
I heard the
bullshit.
first
hate
one's
that
good.
ending.
The second one is fucking trash.
Second one's trash, dude.
I haven't
I
seen
kind
the
of
third one.
is it the second one's the one with the Velociraptor dogs, right?
That's the first one, isn't it?
That's the first one with the bikes and shit. Where he's on the motorcycle and he's fucking has like a squad of raptors and shit.
What the fuck was part 2 then?
One of them's named Blue, right?
Yeah, Blue.
Yeah, Blue.
Hey, my boy.
Part
Blue.
2s were like, well, I mean, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't
Don't spoil
seen
it.
it.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I'm gonna
Okay.
Well, no, just like what the fuck was the? Okay, whatever.
They're rescuing the dinosaurs off the island. That's the premise. But of course, there's more shit going on. But yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay, got it? Okay.
So before we get to this last part of news,
yeah,
the trailer was released for Teen Titans Season 3 on HBO.
Oh, that's right. I didn't watch it.
So
but, yeah.
So we're gonna get Red Hood in this season.
Oh,
are we ready? Oh, God.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Sick,
Red Hood looks like fucking trash. I saw the face, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
All right, I gotta see the face now. I'm gonna look. Keep talking. I'm just gonna.
So I don't know. It looks cool. Like I'm gonna watch it. We'll probably cover it here. Just because it's Teen Titans. I think everybody here likes Teen Titans, right?
Yes, sir.
I like Teen Titans. Titans ain't that great. Honestly, I don't know. Have y'all seen the show?
I have not. No.
I haven't.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
It's Red Hood though. Like Red Hood, it sold me. Even though Red Hood looks like shit, I'm like, all right, I gotta come watch this.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as he's played right, does it really matter what his like outfit looks like? Because wasn't that one of the biggest things at the beginning with Titans? Everybody was bitching about the characters not looking the way they should.
Oh, like Starfire, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. So I'm saying, like, as long as they pull off the character decently, like, fuck what it look like. That can always change later on.
I mean, usually when it comes to like these comic book shows, they usually like transition into that hero or that outfit or something like that. So
yeah, there's certain characters like Red Hood, for example. Like,
so I know you haven't seen the trailer, but I think Joker's in there too because it shows the iconic scene where he's beating the fuck out of Robin with the.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's what I was gonna say. Like, that character, you need to give like info about why he becomes this character, especially the Red Hood, Jason Todd. I mean, not Jason Todd. Wait, yeah, Jason Todd.
It's Jason Todd.
Hey, well, calm down there, bud.
Yeah. Come on now, you know you're diving into the Robins now. That's my shebang.
Calm down, dude. Calm down,
dude. And yeah, you hear the laugh in the trailer and everything. I always fucking hated Batman, dude. I always hated Batman for this fucking movie. Such a bitch. Sorry.
That's fine. This
is the only time where I'm like, wow, you suck, Batman.
Yeah. So the big news of the week, the big topic.
Speaking of Batman sucking.
Yeah, speaking of Batman sucking. Getting down up in them thighs. You know. But Batman is not able to go down on Catwoman. I don't know if anyone's heard about this.
Yeah, it's been on the news for like the past week.
I think a week.
It's kind of useless news, but yeah, it's been there.
I mean, it's becoming a big thing. You know.
So the report was that the team from Harley Quinn, I guess, took a script or something to Warner Brothers or DC or I don't know, and I guess Harley Quinn is an adult show though, right?
Yeah, it's extremely adult.
So one of the scripts had Batman going down on Catwoman, and one of the executives or something from there was like, "Oh, heroes don't do that," so they denied it. So they weren't able to do that. I mean, heroes don't go down on their women. Like what? What?
Yeah, apparently Batman and all the other heroes don't go down on the ladies.
I'm pretty
superheroes don't 69, dude.
I'm pretty sure I've read a comic with fucking Oliver Queen going down on someone.
Damn, going down Black Canary? Fuck yeah, dude. I can see that going down.
I don't know who it was, but yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Well, his chick is Black Canary, so.
Well,
I don't know if it was Black Canary. It might have been. You know, he's a playboy.
Didn't Zach respond to this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Zack Snyder,
Lord and Savior.
Yeah, my Lord and Savior. He put a picture of Batman going down on Catwoman.
As it should be.
I'd show you guys, but we're not able to show it on stream.
Yeah, but honestly, I was gonna say, fuck that. You gotta go down Wonder Woman, dude. That's where the real juices come in. You know what I'm saying, boys?
I just think it's a stupid concept to have saying that characters don't do things like that. Because at the end of the day, I mean, obviously some of them aren't human, but they have the same tendencies that we do. So for you to sit there and say that Hero and Umbrella, everybody's saying that they don't do that, that was kind of a stupid thing to say.
Yeah.
No, he said something along the lines like we can't really have something like that for Batman portrayed out in the open or something, you know? Something less like straightforward, I guess. Like heroes don't do that. Like, come on, dude, you gotta watch what you say. Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
So I'm totally still a line there, but I didn't.
Well, that's it for our hunk of news today. Let's move forward and talk about some movies we've seen and some shows we've seen. We'll start with A Quiet Place 2 since that came out about 2 weeks ago. We've been meaning to talk about this, but we just haven't had time in the past 2 weeks. So we found time for it here, and yeah. So what did you guys think? What was your impressions? Yeah,
I loved it.
Definitely, yes.
It was good.
It's better than the first one.
Wait, really? You think so?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I loved it. This one was way better.
I wouldn't go that far.
I like the first one first.
The first one was good, but I like this one more.
Did you? Okay.
I think you like this one because there was more action happening.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
But don't get me wrong. That scene from the first one where that kid gets fucked up, dude. I was like, did not see that coming. That kid got fucked, dude. You know what I'm talking about. Everyone, you know what I'm talking about.
I love what he did with it. I love it.
Kid got fucked, man. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. But anyway, so we start off the movie, and it's a prelude to the first movie. So we get to see exactly what happens in the events that leads up to them running out to the forest and being where they are.
Which they're gonna make. Okay, you know, I'll talk about it later. Yeah.
No, go ahead. No, say.
No, because what I'm gonna say pertains to the end. So.
Gotcha.
And then, like a quick side note, when I first saw the first one, I really liked it a lot. So I dug and I did research. Like I researched a lot. So what we saw at the beginning, I already knew what was gonna happen, because when I saw the first one, I saw the fact that. Or I had remember reading they're saying that they came from another planet and they actually arrived here by chance on a meteorite. And that's how the creatures came here to begin with. So when I saw this in part 2, the very beginning, I was like, fuck yes. Like, I don't know, it was just like the satisfaction of me reading that little thing and then seeing it in part 2. That shit was fucking great.
Fuck, dude. That's what I was gonna say, but alright, fine, whatever. I just stole my fucking spotlight. Thanks. But yeah, you're right.
We open up the prelude, and it's a small town atmosphere, and we got a baseball game going on, and the whole town is there. The whole town is out, right? And they're all playing whatever. Everybody's there, and then they see a giant like meteorite coming from the air, and it's on fire. I'm like, wow, they're gonna get fucked up if they get hit by this meteor. Like, I don't care where this meteor is like landing. Like, they should get like, I don't know, like the aftermath of it impacting the earth should wipe this place out. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, for me, it's just one of those things. Like, I don't know how would you people react if I saw something like that coming down. It wouldn't be to keep staring. Like, I'd be like, okay, look, like, I don't know.
You think that, but you
well, that's what I'm saying. I think.
It's something so astronomically not normal.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know what you're saying. Like, I don't know how I would react either. Part of me just feels like I'd be like, let's get the fuck out of here. But I know what you're saying. Like, I'd probably be like, I've never seen this in my life. Exactly. This is something no one's ever seen. We're like, what do they call it? Like, deers at the headlights, staring at headlights. Like,
100%.
Yeah, like, it's like, what the fuck? Or there's some smart people be like, hey, regroup. There's zombies coming. Something's coming. Get your fucking guns. Or, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
I don't know. I love the intro scene. Like, so we got a taste of what happened. So we see the meteor come down, and then we don't even hear the crash, right? We don't have the. Do we hear the?
Well, see, that's one thing that I was gonna say. Like, you don't hear shit. Like,
because it's not close.
Yeah, but something that big, you would think you could hear like an impact or something.
Yeah, we don't know the actual size. Like that burning ball, a lot of that could have just been fire.
Yeah, but I mean that's like a lot of fire.
Yeah, yeah. If a real meteor, when it hits like that, it does look way bigger than what's actually falling.
Okay, I'll give you.
Yeah.
All right.
If it's, I don't know, man. If it was on fire or whatever, like, I don't. How the fuck did those aliens survive on it? You know?
Their shells are super.
Yeah, they
super
have
strong.
thick. They have thick shield shells. Yeah.
I guess, but fucking shells would heat it up, bro. Whatever.
No, but they're a different species. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's a. I don't know if you've ever heard of the tardigrade, but that animal can survive literally being thrown into lava and the vacuum of space, and it's a little creature. It's like a little tiny little microscopic creature called the tardigrade, or it's called the something bear for small. But that thing can be frozen for fucking ever, or you can literally burn the bits to all hell temperatures and it still survives. So there's creatures in real life that can survive something like that easily.
Okay, so they're at the baseball game. We see the meteor. Everybody decides to leave the game. They're all walking away or whatever.
You know, small panic. Nothing crazy yet.
Nothing crazy. And then I don't know how, because if this meteor was far away, I don't know how the fuck these things got here so fast. But what are they doing next? They're all just like motion, like the whole town's leaving, whatever. Everybody's getting into the car. Whatever.
Yeah, everybody's just kind of
everyone's
panicking.
Yeah, like getting in their cars and
basically your generic chaotic scenes happening. Shit's just fucking people are wrecking and shit's going crazy.
This is before. This is before.
Yeah, this is before. Like
everybody's calm, but like I think the police has like his siren going off or whatever, so that attracts whatever the alien was, and it gets attacked, and then that's the first attack we see, right? Is them attacking the squad car because it's like fucking going off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, woo woo woo. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
That's when Emmett's like, all right, let me get my fucking people out of here. His family. Emmett, which is John Krasinski.
Yeah.
That's his name? I totally lost.
Yeah. No, Emmett is.
Lee. My bad. Lee.
Yeah. He's like, let me just get my. And they separate too. I'm like, what the hell? Why'd you separate?
Well, because they're 2 different cars.
Yeah, he's like, go get. You go with mom. And the daughter goes with him.
They don't know what the fuck's going on.
So they're here, and like all these aliens are just attacking everybody now. As soon as they attack the police car, they're everywhere. They're attracted to the sound. So you see people like darting into like places, and they end up getting into a bar, I believe. So everybody's sitting there hiding, and everybody's quiet. And then a phone rings and goes off, and then one of the fucking aliens busts in and destroys whoever has the phone.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's when Lee and his daughter take off to the back.
Yeah,
they run away, and then that's pretty much it for the beginning. Like,
they also introduced Cillian Murphy's character, which is Emmett.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I was watching The Quiet Place 2, and we got that character, I was like, yeah, this is too big a character. Like, they're gonna see him again. Like, he ain't gonna die. He's gonna be in here later. So that's basically the prelude was setting up his character, essentially.
Every time I see that character, he's always going to be Scarecrow to me. I don't give a fuck. Every time I see him, he's Scarecrow.
That's Scarecrow,
this is fucking Scarecrow.
That's great. To me, he's Tommy Shelby, because Peaky Blinders, oh my god, Cillian Murphy's performance in that fucking show, great.
No,
you haven't seen Peaky Blinders? Dude,
I've never seen it.
Watch it. It's so fucking good. Have you ever seen that little...
Yeah, there's a clip that's like, no fucking fighting.
Yeah, he's like going around, he's like, no fighting, no fighting, no fighting, no fucking fighting. And then the fucking waiter comes by and they knock him down and fucking throw a bottle at him. If you ever seen that little clip, that's what it's from. It's fucking amazing, dude. It's so good.
I just like when he's like, do you want to see my mask? Like, he's just like, it's nothing special. And then, and then he fucking like, oh, okay, yeah. He's Scarecrow. Like I said, he's Scarecrow.
He's Scarecrow, bro. So after the prelude or whatever, we go back to the family. They decide to leave their home, and
it literally picks up right at the end.
Right at the end of part 1.
Yes. They're packing their shit after they killed the monster or the alien.
Yeah, and they're leaving. Yeah. They see a fire next. So the person that they see in the first movie with the fire or whatever is this new character. So they decided.
Which is a friend of the family. We forgot to mention. They've known each other for a long time, and that's kind of important.
Yeah. So we get them traveling to there, and oh my god, Jesus Christ!
Show me your tits.
Fucking
sorry,
what?
Comments. It's the comments. Sorry, I'm just interacting.
So we get to them. They're going to Emmett's place, and they don't know that it's booby trapped. And we get to a scene where Marcus, the kid, is like running. Like they're running with barefoot too. I'm like, holy shit, dude! Like
they have to. Yeah. They have to run barefoot.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so they make it there, but Marcus gets stepped into a bear
fucked,
trap, dude.
Dude, felt bad for that kid, dude.
I
That dude
felt
got it bad.
so. This kid here, the role he played in this fucking movie, motherfucker, he deserves a goddamn Oscar because his character trope I fucking hate, but he made it work and I liked him a lot. But when he stepped in that goddamn bear trap, I felt that like
Yeah,
it hit, snap, he fell, and he just kind of. And then when he looked at it, he lost his fucking shit. And that scream was fucking beautiful. My God, like that. I felt that happened for real, like legit.
Yeah, that scream was haunting. I was like, oh, poor kid, holy fuck, that looks like it hurts so bad.
Dude, that shit, oh my God.
So he screams, and obviously they're attracted to the sound, so you get all these fucking aliens start coming this way, or towards them. And I think Emmett's character comes out and saves him, and they go back to whatever his hideout is. What was his hideout? What was his hideout? Was it like an old factory or some shit? I don't know.
Yeah, like an old factory bank or something, like a vault.
Well, that little vault thing I think was used for like burning shit.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Like an incinerator type thing.
Damn.
Because incinerators, when you actually lock them like that, that's why they get airtight. So that way nothing can get in there to make shit blow up even more.
Okay, then yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So they make it there for the night, and he has this radio, and they're listening like signal, and there's a signal that's playing Frank Sinatra's "Somewhere Beyond the Sea." So Reagan is like, "Oh my God, like there's gonna be help, like we gotta go look," and everybody's like, "No, like it's not real," and so I think it's at night, right? She ends up just leaving and taking off. Or during
like she tells her brother's like, no, you can't, you need to stay here. Wakes up, she's gone, pretty much.
Yeah.
Fast forward.
So she follows the train tracks all the way down or whatever. We get and then we get Eve sending Emmett after her, and Emmett's kind of like, cause he had his wife's dead, his wife died, his kids died. His kid. Yeah, like, it's just him now, so he's like kind of like a broken man. And
she has to like beg him. She's like, "Please help us." Essentially, she's like, "You were here this whole time, and you didn't even fucking come down to save us or do anything." You know, she's like kind of guilting him low key.
Yeah,
she's like, but I mean, it makes sense. You know, it's like the fuck, like you could have went down there to help guy. Let's not let us.
True. So he he ends up going after the daughter, and they make it to they're at some train station or something, where he finds her. And this is probably my favorite scene out of the whole movie, because we get the scene where they meet up or whatever, and he's like, "All right, I'll help you. We're gonna go to this place." So they take a nap in the train station. They wake up, and it's just her. So she like walks outside. She doesn't have her earpiece or anything like that. And she's like, "Oh shit! Like he took it. He took everything. Like I'm screwed. I'm just gonna be here." So
she ended up telling him about how they can stop the creatures essentially. So that's why she probably thought that, because she showed him that using that sound with her earpiece basically nullifies them enough to where they can open up and you can hit their sweet spot.
Yeah, they become vulnerable, pretty much their weak spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since he knew that, I'm pretty sure she thought that he stole it for that purpose.
Yeah. And so she's there, she's sitting there, and of course she's deaf. So the whole family knows like sign language. But on this scene, there's like, it's like deafening silence. Like
beautiful.
I was in the theater and it was just deafening silence. Like nobody was saying anything. I was surprised.
Like you said, you couldn't even hear popcorn being motherfucking rustled through. Nothing.
No, it was like 30 seconds of pure silence. Like silence that'll drive you insane. So I really liked this scene. It was really cool. But anyways, we get him coming back and grabbing her, and she's like, "Oh shit, he's here," or whatever. So, they decide to trek on, and see if they can find this island. But what do you guys think of Frank Sinatra's Across the Sea, or Somewhere Across the Sea? You guys a fan of Frank Sinatra?
No. I can't say I'm a fan. I can like tell you, XYZ on Frank Sinatra, but the popular stuff that I have heard, I do like.
Frank Sinatra's amazing, man. So yeah, and then so as they're traveling to find this island, I guess they're running out of oxygen.
Yeah, so
For the
the
baby?
oxygen tank for the baby's little backpack shit.
Oh, her little crate shit. So they had the baby in a
Yeah.
crate because the baby cries and screams, and it'll track the aliens. So they have her with an oxygen tank inside some box. So they're running
Like a
out of
soundproof
oxygen.
box.
Yeah, they're running out of oxygen. So the mom has to go find oxygen. And so she goes out to go look for it and it's just the Marcus and the baby there. So Marcus has to take care of the baby.
Which at this time, Marcus is like, he's like that character that's kind of like, no, don't go. Like, I'm kind of scared. Like, don't do that. Like, oh god, I can't stand weak characters. But it works out so fucking well. Like, he does a good ass job.
Yeah, I have to agree. He does a good job.
I mean, technically, he's dying as well. He's gonna die if
she
doesn't
has
get.
to. Yeah, not only the oxygen, but she needs to get the antibiotics for the wound.
Yeah.
Oh,
or he's gonna just die. But yeah.
Die from infection. Yeah. So we are Emmett and Reagan make it to the boat dock, and on this scene I was like, there has to be people here. I'm like, come on, man.
It's boats, yeah.
I'm like, there's like, it looks creepy as fuck, bro. So they make it to like a bunch of these boats, and as they're walking, whatever, there's this creepy ass little girl that's like sitting down, obviously trope, fucking little girl, all dirty and shit, and she runs off. So Emmett fucking follows her. And it ended up being that there's some boat people there, and they sling him.
Trap.
They sling him with a trap, which is like a fucking fishnet with a bunch of jingles on it. So if he moves, it's gonna jingle and attract the aliens to come and kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they capture Reagan, I guess. So, so there's a callback to the scene, right? Because earlier, he does like the dive thing. You remember?
Oh, the dive. Yeah.
Oh,
dive.
yeah. That's at the beginning.
That's the beginning of the movie.
He goes like, what does this mean? Just dive.
Dive. Yeah. So at this scene, he tells her to dive, and she jumps into the water while he like slings around, right? And then all the aliens come and fuck up everybody.
Aliens come and kill everybody. Yeah. So.
Yeah. The boat people are like, they have her. They start taking her shit, and you can tell they're about to do some really sketchy ass shit with her.
Oh, that's not. I didn't want to bring it up, but yeah.
I mean, you gotta give context to the boat people. Like, they're fucking. They're not just like. They look fucking dirty. They look insane. Like, they look fucking disgusting. Like, they look like they're about to do some weird shit. And they take off her earpiece too. That was important. They take off. Her earpiece.
Yeah.
And they throw it.
Yeah. Another thing for this scene too is we find out that the aliens can't swim. So if you're on an island, you're safe, basically.
Yeah, that was a big takeaway. Because after they bring the aliens, they kind of have like a little fight. He ends up hooking one of the fucking boat people, and then they end up in the ocean. The ocean. And then you see like one of the aliens like hop off of the fucking boat, and then it drowns, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he ends up saving the earpiece that was in his mouth.
And then they get their own boat, by the way.
Yeah, they get their own boat and take off. But one of the aliens ends up being on a fucking rowaway boat.
Yeah, so I had a problem with that one. Yeah, but when we get to the next part, like, so I guess we're getting to the island. Like, we get to the island.
Yeah, sure. Let's get to the island. Yeah.
Yeah, so we make it to the island, and we see that like
it's fucking kumbaya.
Yeah, it's kumbaya. It's fucking Hawaii at this motherfucker.
Barbecuing in that motherfucker.
Barbecuing, roasting marshmallows, dude. These people be living life while they know their people are fucking just.
They can't do anything though.
No, I mean I get that. Yeah, I mean you're right.
They put out the message, and only a few people got it. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean the message was Frank Sinatra somewhere. I don't know why they couldn't just be like, "Hey, come here." What the fuck?
But the thing though, they'd have to filter it because they wouldn't want just anybody. Like, what happens if those fucking boat people went over there? You know what I'm saying?
True, but like, how does that filter good from bad people? It's just clever people.
They're filtering out. They're filtering out people with brains because they have a higher chance of not being so fucking crazy.
I mean, people with brains are evil too, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say the most fucked up people are the smartest.
I'm not saying that, but remember, it's like it's like he said, the people that are left are people that you don't want to save. Yeah. Remember, he said that. He's like, you don't know what it's like out there. Like, the people that are here,
I'm not
basically saying
that.
like,
I'm just saying somewhere over the sea is not a fucking filter for bad people.
I mean, it was enough. He said people stopped coming.
I always wondered. I'm like, why didn't those boat people just fucking like go to an island to check it out? Like, you have a boat, like.
They probably didn't think about it.
Because they're too fucking crazy. They're crazy white folk, dude.
Yeah,
but
it's the truth, though. Come on now.
Crazy people, dude.
I'm that guy that has to do it. Yes. Okay.
So I don't know, but the island was close by. I was kind of like, okay, they could have taken a boat there. Like what? Like it wasn't that far away. Like you would assume that since they're boat people, they would at least go out on the boat, try to make some noise to see if the fucking aliens would come or not.
That's the thing. We don't know if they were boat people. We don't know that. They just took over the dock area.
But they were living in the fucking boat.
That'd be like if we just went and fucking by a dock area and took that as our camp or base.
That's like, dumb as fuck as a plot then. Like none of these people know how to use a boat and can get out a fucking boat out of the dock. Fucking 30 people there.
I think you're thinking too hard about this.
I think you're defending this movie too hard for no reason.
I think you're thinking way too hard about that.
I'm not. Okay, if you're fucking living on a boat and a dock, I'm expecting you to fish for food. I'm expecting you to take the boat out at least.
Here's the thing that there's so much noise possibility from all that. They're not gonna risk that.
Then how the fuck did how did Emmett and the other person get there? They had to make noise too.
I'm talking about using the everything around the boat and all that. Using all that shit's probably loud.
It doesn't make sense. Our protagonists get there, so I'm guessing the boat people could have got there too.
They didn't. They probably didn't even know what was out there because they only knew it was there because of the fucking radio.
Are you talking about our protagonists?
The boat people didn't have a fucking radio. And remember, she only had the radio because she had the headphones in.
Boats have radios.
So how are they gonna? Yeah, but it's gonna be noisy. It's gonna be noisy. What part do you not understand?
That's fine. They're by water.
It has to be running water, like a waterfall. It has to be a constant run, not just water.
They're telling me they couldn't paddle out to the middle of the fucking sea, into the water, and then start the boat.
They would still need to make the noise.
Okay, so then how did Emmett and how did fucking Reagan do it? How did they get on a boat and get to the island?
Because they already fought the fucking ones in the area.
I think you are fucking just concentrating too much on this fucking aspect already.
I'm just saying it was dumb as fuck for this plot scene. Like the boat people like could have fucking just went off in the boat in the water. It made no sense.
Okay, even if that was said, they still don't know what island it was.
They didn't have to go to that island. Why are they there? They could go off on the boat and be fine. They could find any island. You're telling me they wouldn't have figured it out.
They probably have had other people try to do the same thing. Because remember, he said people stopped coming. So what if they colonized that area because they noticed people were coming, and then they would just get the people that would keep coming to the fucking boats, and they're like, hey,
in that case, they'd be like, why do people keep coming?
This is free this.
Yeah, look how dirty they were. They're slipping and sliding on one another, dude.
Why would, first off, they're fucking crazy, so they're probably not thinking logically. Secondly, why would they stop or think about a source when they're getting free source coming here? And logically speaking, it would be smart to go to a boat area, because I say it all the time. Apocalypse happens, I'm going to get a fucking boat, I'm going to the middle of the ocean. It would be smart to be there because you're going to be finding people that are wanting boats to get the fuck off the land.
Yeah,
it makes sense to me.
I mean, it's pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb. I don't agree.
And you don't have to.
All right, so we're gonna move on. So they get to the island. It's Kumbaya, and they're talking whatever. They meet fucking this famous actor, and I forget his name because he dies in everything. He's like
It's like Digimon Hounso.
Digimon. Is it Jaimin?
It's probably Jaimin. I probably butchered the fuck out of your name, guy. I'm sorry. I really like you too. You're great in Push, by the way.
Yeah. So
that's a good movie.
He's also in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, his most famous meme.
Who? Yeah. So he's like the leader, I guess, of this island.
He's the caretaker.
Yeah, so they're all talking. They take the night to rest. They sleep or whatever. Emmett ends up waking up and like walks over to the dock, and he sees a boat with the alien he was fighting has somehow rowed to the fucking island.
Yeah, that's the problem. I was like, you're telling me this fucking boat just happened to fucking row onto this island. Like, I don't know. That was just... And I saw it coming too. Like, something to me was like, this isn't over yet. Something's about to happen. I was like, I still remember that fucking alien on that fucking boat. But part of me was like, nah, because to me, I feel like that's stupid. And no, of course, spell me not. Like, fucking boats there. And it's like, nah, dude. Like, I don't like this. Like, I felt like that was really lazy writing.
Yeah, that was kind of lazy writing. I agree with you. I mean, they still had the action going on back at the factory. So, yeah, we have Eve going to go get the oxygen and stuff like that. And while she does that, fucking Marcus decides to take a look around. Which I don't know how this fucking boy is walking around, and he has his
legs all fucked up.
Yeah, his leg is fucked up, so I don't know how he's getting around. And he ends up finding Emmett's wife that is dead because she ran out of medication, whatever. And as he's doing that, he makes a noise, and of course, one of the fucking aliens comes. So he locks himself in the, I guess, the furnace or whatever the fuck is with the baby.
Yeah. Okay, pause though.
Yeah.
You think he was still fucking that corpse? Because he kept that shit there,
Oh
like
my
laid out.
God,
Dude, no. I'm just saying.
He set it up as a memorial because he can't. It's like one of those things where he's like, I don't want to forget her.
Yeah, he doesn't want to forget her. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There was no necrophilia. That's not.
That we know
He
of.
was over there drawing pictures and shit. Like, I'm sorry, just.
I mean, the writing in this was kind of so I wouldn't, I wouldn't doubt it if there was a a scene that was cut out. Anyway,
I feel like you just, as we started talking about, you just started to hate. Like, it's like you were like, now you're just fucking hating everything.
I like the movie. I like the movie.
I love this movie.
Not you.
It just has some dumb plot devices. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I thought it was.
I can like the movie and critique it.
Still talk shit about it. Like, it's good.
Yeah, I can critique the movie. That's fine. So yeah. So Eve makes it back, whatever, just in time to save the fucking kid getting attacked by the alien. What did she do? Didn't she hit like the water or something? She makes it rain or some shit.
I fucking love that part.
Yeah,
so much.
You were really so wet over this part. I was like, what?
It's because of the fucking first movie. Like,
yeah,
it's the way when John Krasinski, when he fucking first brought them to that fucking waterfall in the first one, and taught them about water. Like, I love how that just stayed in her fucking mind, and then she lights the motherfucker on fire. The shit, she like everything she did played out so fucking clean.
Yeah.
She blew him up. She burned it. She knew that the pipes were still working, so then the water would activate, which would make her virtually invisible to the fucking alien because of the rain noises, the sound, the water dripping fucks up their fucking sound. And I love that whole scene right there. It's beautifully done. Love it.
Yeah, she ends up fucking up the alien, whatever, and she gets down to the furnace or whatever the fuck it is with the kids, and then the alien is still alive, right? It's fucked up, but it's still alive, so it's coming down. And this is the scene where we get who is it, Reagan and Emmett going to the radio station that's on the island. So, yeah, what do they, grab the earpiece or whatever? And they're getting attacked by this alien too. This alien that was on the boat is now attacking them at the
the fucking aliens just fucking toss these motherfuckers down like rag dolls, dude.
She ends up making it inside the radio station, hits the mic with the earpiece and sends the frequency out, and it fucks up the aliens. So, or some of them. And I think that's the last scene we get, right?
Well, yeah, but hold on, wait. Before we get there, like she puts on the radio and it's like, oh shit, like. So the scene, remember Emily Blunt and her son, what was his name? Marcus?
Marcus, yeah.
I forgot her name in the movie, but Emily Blunt. Eve. They're getting attacked by one of the aliens in the chamber thing. And there's a scene where he claws her on the leg. And she fucking screams, dude.
Yeah.
And I thought it was kind of fucked up because when her son got hit by the bear trap, wasn't she like, I know it hurts, I know. And she's just like, just shut the fuck up pretty much. And like right now she's just screaming her brains out. Like I was ready for her son to put his like, hey mom, you need to man the fuck up and shut the fuck up, dude.
Are you kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I'm just saying. Like
it was a way different fucking situation.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but still, I was hoping the son had a little, like, hey mom, like, you need to shut up for a minute.
That would have pissed the fuck off, honestly.
No, I was mad that he didn't do it. Like, I was expecting him to put his up on his mom and just be like, hey, like, I know it hurts, mom, but remember what the fuck you did to me? Yeah, okay.
Shut the fuck up, you pussy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But that's all I had to say.
Yeah, so it goes over the intercoms and both the aliens fucking die. Are we gonna get a Quiet Place 3, you think?
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Krasinski is passing it off for them to do a spinoff.
Mr. Fantastic wants to do a spinoff. Nice. Or
he's not
wait, a
Mr.
spinoff?
Fantastic.
Why can't he let him be Mr. Fantastic?
He's not gonna be a Mr.
He would make an awesome Reed Richards, bro.
He would, but he's not gonna be one.
He's a big fucking star now. Like he could do it, dude.
No, he is.
A spinoff, Robert, or a sequel?
Spinoff.
Yeah, it's a spinoff. Yeah, I heard spinoff as well, not a sequel.
I want a sequel. What the fuck? What would this spinoff be?
I mean,
the
spinoff
or something.
The spinoff could be like of continuation, essentially. Like maybe they're in a town, and then it'll play out to where whatever they're playing over the frequency gets in their area, and then they figure it out. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we just focus on different characters now. Maybe it's just different.
Possibly.
Like,
yeah.
All
right. Well, with that, what do you guys rate it? What do you guys rate this?
I would give this an 8 out of 10. Like
I
watch it again.
An 8 out of 10 TVs. Okay. I give it a 7. It was
7?
good. It was good. It was good. It wasn't the best thing ever, but it was good. What'd you give
it?
Robert?
8 TVs as well.
8 TVs. Cool. What was your question?
I was gonna say, anyone in chat seen this? I'm just curious of what they thought. But yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to communicate.
All right, let's move on to the movie that's definitely getting less than 7 stars. Awake.
Oh my god.
So what's going on in this movie, Robert?
So this movie is hilarious. First off,
this movie's trash. No,
again, cool concept. The delivery was just not. No, I'm sorry, that delivery. Yay or nay?
I'm
gonna have to say nay. I wouldn't recommend.
I mean, I wouldn't say yay. Would I say nay? Yeah, but it's not that bad of a nay, you know? Like I give it like a 5 or a 4.5.
Concept? Yay, absolutely. Somebody else
Concept
take this
awesome.
and make it better. Somebody take it better. Make it better.
Yeah, the concept's good.
I think the concept of the movie is the only thing that gives it 4.5 stars or 5 TVs, Planet Geek TVs. I don't know. But yeah, I watched it last night and I was kind of like, the fuck? Okay, all right.
One scene that was fucking great, and that'd be like the only part I would recommend.
All right.
Towards the end.
Well, let's get into it. What's going on in this movie?
So basically, it kicks off with forget her name, the main character, which I did not like the main character's acting at all. I don't know how you guys felt about it.
The main character?
Yeah, I did not like her acting at all.
It was all right, I think. For me.
Gina Rodriguez, Jill.
Yeah, Jill.
I know Hispanic was leading this movie. I was like, oh my god, finally, look at this.
I know, right? Once in a lifetime movie.
I know.
I did not like her acting, and I found out later on that she's actually from Jane the Virgin.
Yeah.
That TV
Never
show.
heard of it. Never.
It's a series. It was like a huge series. She gets pregnant off some bullshit. Anyways, opens up with her going into work. She's like, fucked me up when she put that coffee out of the fucking trash and then gave it to the goddamn night guard. I was like, wow, what a fucking dick move.
What a cunt, dude. What a fucking cunt.
I use the C word, but yeah.
Use the C word.
But anyways, she goes in there. She she works at a psych ward, and she ends up grabbing some pills. Reference to Left 4 Dead. If you didn't get that,
grabbing some pills.
She grabs some pills.
What?
What do you mean what?
Left 4 Dead? A reference? Like, what are you talking about? The pills that you take? That's it?
What I just said, rookie, grabbing pills.
Oh, okay, I got you now. Okay, that makes sense. I got you.
Anyways, she takes some pills. Obviously, not hers. Prescription drugs. Cuts back. She's like going home. She goes to go see her kids, but before that, she drops off the pills. She's selling narcotics to a drug dealer. He takes the pills. Whatever. That's how she's making some money on the side.
Which can I say, like, the fuck was this? What was the point of this side plot of her?
Yeah, I thought that it was lazy. There's a lot of lazy and unanswered.
The only thing I got from that part was that she used to be into drugs, and that's why she lost her kids.
See, that's what I was thinking, but they never. Well, I guess in a way
you have to kind of infer it because that's why she lost them in the first place because of drugs.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
So anyways, you meet the people that are taking care of her kids, which is her grandmother, or
yes, her stepmother.
Yeah, her stepmother, which is her kid's grandfather.
Yeah.
Because you end up finding out that her husband was in the military,
Yeah.
and so was she, and blah 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 blah, and drugs took over, and she lost her kids. So she's picking up for the weekend. Essentially,
he died. She turned to drugs. She lost her kids.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah.
So she's picking them up for the weekend. The son obviously shows clearly he doesn't really want to go with her, but the daughter's super excited because that's mommy.
Yeah.
They're driving away as they're leaving.
Which, can I say, this little girl
Yeah.
This little girl is probably the star of this whole movie. Her acting was fucking good.
Yeah, she did good.
Actor, yeah.
Her and then that one soldier.
Yeah. Wait, what soldier are you talking about, dude?
Pinecone, dude.
Oh my god, here we go.
Who?
anyways. So they're driving along and they're like looking up and no. They end up getting into a fucking wreck. They lose control of the car because obviously it's electric and everything electric starts fucking up. So they wreck. They end up falling into the lake and they get rescued. Well, when they rescue them, the little girl, she's like semi-unconscious or unconscious, and when the mom gets out, the police officer is resurrecting the daughter.
That's when the flare happens, correct? They get in a wreck because the flare happens. The solar flare happens and hits everybody.
Yeah, because of they lose control of the car because of that.
So I didn't know. So the premise of this movie is, right? I'm gonna spoil it. I mean, people here watched it already.
Yeah, a spoiler, just
it's an alright movie if you want to see it. The premise is the solar flare hits, and you can no longer go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
So basically, you're on a time limit. You're gonna die, basically.
Well, because it resets the biological clock.
So essentially, what I thought is the girl was asleep, right? The little girl was in the car and she was asleep. A solar flare hit and then she woke up. So I'm like, maybe she can sleep because she was sleeping at the time. But it was ended up being at the end that you have to fucking die in order to be able to sleep again.
To reset your biorhythmic rhythms.
Yeah. Whatever that is. Your
natural. So like, you know how you have so for instance, how now you get tired at X amount of time because of your new schedule? That's your biorhythm. So your body gets set to a specific clock rhythm, which is why you wake up when you do. Sometimes some people can even wake up without their alarm going off because their body just knows it's going to be about time to wake up. So that solar flare disrupted that and it reset the entire world's biorhythms, which is why nobody could sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically they just shattered the clock is what that thing did.
Yeah. But that's literally what you find out later on. Essentially, basically the mom knows the therapist. She does like a lot of sleep stuff. She ends up going back to that place looking for medication because she's thinking, survival mode. I need to go stock up on shit. Blah blah blah. So she ends up seeing the doctor, and the doctor tells her that there's this hub. They have one person that they have that can sleep, and they're trying to figure out why she can sleep and other people cannot. As they go around, you can see like people in the hospital and people who are supposed to be unconscious are like not unconscious because you can't really sleep. They're like alive but not alive. They're like in a weird vegetative state.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucked. The mom ends up dropping the daughter off with the brother at the
grandma.
And she goes to church, and of course, here we go with fucking, religious people.
So like throughout this movie, hold on. Like, I'm not sorry to stole this, but they should not have called this movie Awake. It should have been called Crazy White Folk, especially because of this fucking the church scene, dude. Church scene, dude. It's the truth, though, dude. Like this is like, I don't know. Like, this is where these people, just lose their shit.
Basically, they get there, and the priest is like, he's talking to the little girl. At this time, he doesn't know that she can sleep yet. And, he's like trying to get her to sleep because he's like, I think it's good for you to rest, blah, blah, blah. Let's see if this works. And he starts telling her prayers and he's like, she ends up passing out. He ends up going and telling his congregation that it's a miracle that she can sleep and that, it's a miracle spread. And then, of course, at this time, it's been more than 24 hours. So there's stages. The longer you stay up, basically the crazier you get, essentially.
Pretty much, yes.
Your brain can't process shit. So there's people in the congregation who are already losing their shit. So they start thinking, oh, it's not a miracle. We need to sacrifice her.
Yeah, so
and
maybe
then,
if we sacrifice her, Jesus
yeah.
will. Yeah.
So then the mom comes in. She ends up busting through the church, and then basically they get into an altercation. There's a guy that's trying to tell her to go to the hub, and
that guy's Iron Fist, by the way, if you didn't know.
Was that him?
Really? Was that him?
Yeah, that's Iron Fist.
Shut your mouth right
now.
now.
No, I said the same thing. I was like, he's so familiar, but the reason why
that's
the
Finn
reason why I didn't think it was him because his acting in here was good. So that's what.
Come on, man. Come on.
His acting was so shit. That's why I was like, it can't be
writing,
him.
man. It's the writing, bro.
No, dude, his acting was trash.
Season 2 of Iron Fist is good.
Fist.
Oh my god,
Season 2 is good, man. Season 1 was
okay.
Garbanzo.
Well, thanks for opening my eyes to that. He ends up getting his fucking eyeballs and brains blasted out. So
I was surprised. I thought it was gonna be the priest who got shot, but no, dude. Fucking cop with a gun ain't give no fucks. So you just shot him in the fucking skull.
Yeah. So basically, they're going crazy. They're trying to find the girl. The mom gets them out, and they leave.
Yeah.
The mom basically, the son tells her basically we need to go to the fucking hub, and he's correct. That's like the only place that sounds right. Like, no matter what makes the most sense at the time, it seems like the safest place to go. I mean, you're surrounded by the military. Why not? What could possibly go wrong? So then they need to go get a car. So they end up going to the shop, where there's these two fucking crazy ass dudes. Which I don't know how the fuck she learned how to solid snake so good, but she did as a motherfucker. Like she was. I was like, "Where's the box? That's the only thing you're missing."
She was in the military, remember?
Yeah,
true. True.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what she did. I don't remember if they said if she was like special ops or whatever, but I don't know. I know they said something about interrogation. Anyways, she gets through. The dudes actually end up leaving because there's like a military van that they see that they're gonna go fucking jack, and they fix two cars and they're like, we'll be back for the other one. She ends up taking the other car. They leave, and then they run into a fucking herd of naked people that are again.
That's why I said crazy white folk, dude. Like it's literally like so. Throughout this whole film, I was even telling my girl. There's nothing but crazy white people in here. I have not seen one black person or one Asian. Of course, that changes later, but throughout this film.
But I mean, even then, was the black person crazy? No.
That's why I'm saying these crazy white people. They're going crazy. Okay, sorry, but yeah.
So then, anyways, they're going through. They end up going to like a town, and the mom, you can tell she's kind of losing her shit already. She's trying to teach the daughter how to shoot the gun. When
like you said, the daughter's acting so good. Like you feel for this kid because she does not want to shoot a gun, and like she's scared.
She's like, I don't want to at all.
Yeah.
She's like, you gotta learn because this is the world we're gonna be in. Like the mom's like stuck in. Her brain is stuck on panic mode and what is gonna happen to my daughter when I'm not here.
So yeah, like I don't know about you guys, but okay. So the mom worked a fucking night shift, didn't sleep, went to go pick up her kids, and she's perfectly fine all the way to the end.
Yeah, that threw me off too. I thought about that too when I was watching it, but then I was thinking maybe it just varies person to person. Like, yeah, it's not gonna be uniform. Like, we're not all at 12 o'clock gonna just go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like the fucking. It's like Army of the Dead, dude. That guy gets bit like fucking 3 days before, goes to the fucking flies, and all of a sudden, now he's feeling it.
Yeah, I mean it's possible. Everybody's algorithms are different, so.
So one thing that we skipped over that I noticed, and I was even like, watch this happen, and it did. That moment where she's shooting the gun, when she's showing her kid, the little girl, how to shoot the gun, they're in the library. And she's like, here, you need to shoot. And the daughter's scared, and she takes the gun from the daughter and like just starts shooting. And then, of course, that's when you notice the mom's losing her shit. Like, she's already lost enough sleep. She's kind of getting in panic mode. And I even told my girl, like, watch the son be on the other side. And she kills him, which she didn't, but he pops up and he's like, you just shot at me. And, like, she's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I told you, like, to stay in the car. He's like, no, you told me to come up here and look for maps. So, like, she almost literally killed her son. And, like, he's like, just don't shoot at me again. Like, that's when you're already starting to see how she's already drifting. she's not thinking straight.
Yeah, and at that time, the daughter went to the car because of all the shooting. She didn't like it.
Yeah.
So when they're in there fighting about that, the daughter's in the car. The daughter ends up passing out, and you kind of see like all these fucking orange jumpsuits coming in, and then the mom's like, "What the fuck? Where's the car? We need to get to the car." And by the time they get outside, they see a guy run up, which is his name. You find out his name is Dodge, a black guy. Takes the car and he takes off with the little girl.
Which is dumb as shit. Another shitty plot device, dude.
So he leaves with the girl, and then there's like a whole bunch of fucking dudes that escaped the prison, and they basically like, "Hey, we want the boy."
Yeah,
like,
it was the funniest shit. Like, hey, like you're hot and shit, but I want your son. Give me that cute boy. Like, give me that pretty boy back there.
Yeah, give me that pretty boy, and like it's a fuck ton of prisoners. So honestly, that part that's worse than motherfucking zombies. I'm sorry, a bunch of random prisoners. No, fuck no, who are going crazy because of no sleep.
Yeah, dude, and he had long hair. That kid, oh man, he's fucked, dude. Like I'm telling you, dude, he's not gonna have a good day.
And then, but anyways, she gets the gun and she's like, "I'll shoot you." He's like, "You're not gonna shoot me." She pops, and they're like,
a warning shot, pretty much.
Yeah. And then that one warning shot, because she wasted all those fucking bullets in the library, the gun caps out. So then they're just like, "What the fuck?" And then Dodge, the black guy, ends up coming back around, and then he ends up swooping them up, and he's like, "Get in the car, Mom, get in the car." And then they all get in there and they drive away, and then she's like holding him at gunpoint, whatever. They end up becoming friends essentially. So then they drive away. They're gonna head to the hub. They run into like
the guy that played Iron Fist, like he had like a fucking 5-second fucking acting in this thing.
Dude, he probably had 2 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, he wasn't in it.
Maybe 3.
He should have been the one in the car, bro.
Nah, I'm pretty good with this dude. Dodge was pretty good.
He's a bigger actor.
I like Dodge, but then there were still some things I was like, no. But yeah.
Anyways, they end up getting like this roadblock, and all these people are like bombarding the car. Dude, the little girl got manhandled as shit. Like that fucking one lady was fucking her up in the car when they got attacked by those. Like,
that's right, the bridge trolls, dude. I call them the bridge trolls, dude.
The bridge trolls, dude.
They had like a roadblock, and then all these people like swarmed it when they couldn't stop, and then.
Well, the son, like he has what, a knife or a screwdriver? Dude, he's just fucking pegging one dude, and the blood's just gushing. Like he's just like fucking barbarian and shit.
That was insane.
Yeah.
One part that stood out when they were talking to Dodge though was where he was like talking about how history was written and all that shit, and the only way to get through is to burn the books and shit like that. And I was like, "That's
burn the books."
That's the most fucking dumbest / intelligent shit I've ever heard, because it makes a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah.
Why do we know the world is round? Because they tell you it's round.
Dude, that fucked me up.
They put it in books, so it's automatically facts.
Yeah, 100%. He's like, but do you really know? You know?
Yeah, it's one of those like, I don't need this shit right now. I don't need to be in my head. Like
I can't sleep right already, bro. I can't even sleep, and you're fucking over here talking to me like that.
Anyways, they end up making it, and oh my god, dude, they make it to the place. The mom goes to scout it out, but before they leave, Dodge hits him with "Time for me to get out of Dodge," and I was like,
oh, yeah, it was horrible, dude. It was horrible, man.
It's funny because his name is Dodge. He said, "Get out of Dodge," and he's in a fucking Dodge.
Yeah.
Like so all the Dodge references was just ridiculous.
Time to get out of Dodge. I was like, what is this fucking writing, bro? What is this writing?
So,
go ahead.
Before we get back to where he's like out of fucking Dodge. So that moment where they go and they need to get fuel, they're running out of fuel, so they go to a tractor, whatever, and they steal fuel, or not steal, just take the fuel. Yeah. There's a scene, opening scene, where they're in a plane, which I'm sure went down when the flares happened because of electronics. So they're in a burnt up fucking plane, and there's a scene where he talks to the son. I already forgot his name, but he already knows the daughter could sleep. But the thing is, it bothered me because that's how the scene opens. Like, he's like, oh, so she could sleep, I take it. When the son didn't say nothing. The daughter, no one just said anything to her yet. I mean, to him yet. Like, he just got introduced. So how does he know?
I was thinking when he stole the car, maybe he saw her asleep inside.
Yeah, remember he stole her when she was KO'd in the back of the
car.
car.
But the thing is, she woke up knowing he stole the car, but he didn't look yet, like, to know the little girl was, like, he had to have known she was awake to know he stole a kid in a fucking car, because if she stayed asleep, who knows how far he would have gone.
That's true. That's true.
Damn, give it to me. Give it to me. I know this shit. I wrote this movie.
God, no wonder why it's dog shit, dude.
Fucking garbage.
I walked in on that one, but fuck off. I got it.
But yeah, that does make sense. Well, plot hole, whatever.
Time to get out of Dodge.
Okay, just remember I said that, so continue. So
anyways, we after that, the mom's like, "You guys stay at this little cabin. I'm gonna go scout ahead to see if it's okay." Essentially, she goes in. Obviously, everybody's losing their fucking shit, so they can't really differentiate who's a real doctor or not.
They use they have some like cocktail they're injecting people with that reduces the swelling in their brain, so they have their cognitive like they can still think and shit like that, but it's not as like 100%, but it's keeping them going basically.
Yeah, slowing the process essentially of them going fucking nuts. I fucking love how the doctor's like, "Hey, that's mine." Like he didn't even question her in her fucking lab coat.
Yeah.
She ends up finding the lady. She ends up asking where the lady is that can sleep. She goes and find her. You look at her arm. They've been injecting her, doing all kinds of shit to her. Test wise.
She was like, "How much blood can you take out of me?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
poor lady.
Yeah.
He ends up meeting the therapist from the beginning, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You know, like, can you save me?" And I like how she hits her with, "Is my family here?" And she's like, "Well, I never saw that guy after he left me, so I don't know where your family's at." So
she straight up lied to him, lied to her too.
Yeah.
And then she just completely like forgot her family after that.
Yeah, like, because I think at this point they even said it's been 7 or 8 days with no sleep.
Yeah,
like I can't even imagine, dude. Like this shit's crazy.
Dude, that probably feels like ass.
Yeah, anyways, that's horrible.
Yeah.
She ends up leaving because she's like, "We need to get the fuck out of here. Now that I see what they're doing, it's not good for my daughter." They end up escaping, and then the military ends up finding the kids and all that shit. So.
With Dodge, because Dodge comes back, which you could already tell he was gonna come back anyways.
Well, so what was the point of time to get out of Dodge? Like, what the shit? Fuck this movie, dude.
He probably just threw it in there for thinking
they thought it would be cute. They thought it would be cute. I guarantee
it was horrible. It was a horrible fucking reference.
Oh god. Jesus.
So they pull them out of the car. The little girl's like, "Hey, I can sleep," and then they get them all. They end up basically locking up the mom. They're about to test the little girl. The little girl looks over to the old lady. The lady hits him with, "I should have been dead months ago. Like, I don't know why the fuck I'm still here," essentially.
Yeah.
Which is keynote to what we spoiled at the beginning. Everybody starts losing their shit even more. And then the best fucking scene out of the whole movie happens because it cuts away and all these there's a bunch of armed military guards, right? And they're all armed to the fucking T.
Is it the best?
Guns.
Is it the best?
It's the best fucking scene. Out of nowhere, you see like a low pan shot of like a fucking pine cone, right? And the pine cone, it's like, I swear, it just lowers down to the ground. You see the pine cone. And out of nowhere, you hear, "Grenade!" And the soldier run up and kick the fucking pine cone because he's losing his shit. And then everybody just starts fucking unloading on everybody. Like
dude,
it's a giant slaughter fest.
It's every man for himself at that point. Like, dude, there's fucking no fucks given, dude.
It's literally the worst acting ever.
Oh my god, dude!
People shooting at nothing and fucking yelling nothing. It was, oh god, this scene was so stupid.
Oh fuck, dude, the grenade just fucked me up so bad.
The grenade, like, I didn't see that coming. Like, I was like, what are you talking about?
They pan down and it's just like a fucking pine cone. You're like, okay, what's this?
Grenade! Oh fuck, dude.
Fucking gold. Anyways, everybody gets shot up. Basically, they're trying to escape, and the little girl finds the little brother, or the brother. The brother's already losing his shit, and he's fucking with electrical shit, and he ends up electrocuting himself. The old lady ended up dying before then, and they used some paddles on her to try to resurrect her, but they couldn't do it. But the little girl knew that the paddles could bring you back to life. So after the brother gets shocked and he's not breathing, she grabs the paddles. She's hitting him with charges. She gives it to the mom. The mom's still losing her shit. She's crying over her baby boy. She shocks him with paddles, but then they all get shocked and they all get knocked out.
Yeah.
It's the morning time. They wake up. The little girl wakes up. She doesn't. Obviously, she's not dead. Her mom is. She didn't get knocked out. She was just fucked up.
She's hugging Noah.
Yeah, she's on Noah. And then Noah starts to breathe. Noah ends up coming back to life, and he's like regular, and so they're trying to like pack everybody up.
He was asleep because he said he woke up. He woke up and he said he was dreaming.
Yeah,
implying he was sleeping.
Yeah.
So the long story short, they end up fucking realizing you need to die to come back. So they end up taking the mom.
The little girl was like, "No, remember when I drowned?" They said,
like, "Did I?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I hated this part too because I feel that this was somewhat of a religious movie. A little bit when they were talking about prayer, miracles, and then the whole fucking rebirth by water shit. Come on now.
Hey, what you got?
Who was that guy that like had a gun at them at the end?
Okay, so I'm glad you say that. I looked into that. It was a goof.
What?
Like that scene wasn't supposed to be in there, but some way. No, I'm not lying. I looked into it. It was a goof.
Look, when you looked in further, did you see if this whole movie was a goof? Because I'm pretty sure it was a goof.
Yeah, pretty much. This movie got really bad reviews, like really fucking bad reviews,
including ours.
But yes, it was a goof, that scene. There's no explanation for it.
Concept fucking great.
Did they nail it? Fuck not even close. Not even fucking close, dude.
So, anyways, another scene they fucked up on. The end, when they bring the mom back to life, when they put her in her rebirth scene, when they put her down to drown her, her eyes are closed. When they bring her back out to CPR her eyes are open. So that's another goof, if you didn't know.
Jesus.
They baptized her and she came back.
Hey, man. Jesus works in mysterious ways out here.
All right, let's get past this goof of a movie and talk about our last thing today, which is Loki episode 2.
Yes.
So what's going on, Noe? How did you like this episode?
Mate, I don't like it. Sorry, I'm not. I don't like this show so far, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, Robert, how you liking it so far?
I mean, again, I kind of relate to Loki, man. I like him.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I do. I don't know. I just feel there's a lot of things that I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something about Loki that I don't know. I like it so far. I'm not angry. I'm not angry at it.
I like it. I mean, it has my interest, I should say.
For sure.
Yeah.
In a way, I guess it has my interest, but it's just for me. It's like
you don't have to change your opinion, buddy, just because we like it.
No, I'm not. What the fuck am I gonna change my opinion for y'all for? But I'm just saying, like, it's hard for me to watch this character who went from being a fucking like tried to conquer the world, and now he's like pretty much in a fucking office desk all day now. So I don't know. It's kind of fucking hard for me to transition that.
I mean, are you watching the story at all, or?
I'm watching the story. I'm watching it.
He can literally be disintegrated at the blink of an eye.
I mean, I get that, but it's just
you better believe your ass. I'm gonna be like, so what paperwork are we doing right now? Because,
I mean, I get that.
All right, Robert, let's get into it.
Yeah, get into it, please.
Oh my god, very beginning, dude. I need a hero. Oh, but I can't escape that fucking song.
I get this song mixed up with fucking that other song. There's like a new rock song. It's like I need a hero, and then like, save me now. But you know what I'm talking about? There's that one, and then there's the old '80s one that everybody's using in the past 2 weeks.
I don't know why. It's fucking everywhere. I don't know
either. Masters of the Universe used it in their trailer. They're their first one. There's another one that used it in a video game. I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
Guardians of the Galaxy. They used it.
It was.
And then they use it in this episode. I'm like, what is going on with this song? Like everybody's using it right now.
It's that one. If y'all remember Shrek with the fucking fairy godmother at the end, where they go through that whole montage. It's that fucking song.
So yeah, we open up with Loki. They give us a recap of what happened. And they go to a Renaissance festival, right? Or we pan into a Renaissance festival?
Yeah, Renfest.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Everybody's dressed up and stuff, and I guess the TVA shows up, and they're looking for the variant. which they find,
Yes.
and then we get this song playing as the variant destroys every single one of them. And takes one captive, and I guess they're stealing some like little what's that time capsule called?
Forgot the name of that shit.
Like it resets time essentially, and this is important because it'll come in later.
Yeah.
So she steals that and takes somebody hostage. But yeah, this fight scene in the beginning, I was like, what the hell is going on? Doesn't she? Oh, she uses her magic, right, to control.
Yeah. She does the control shit onto Sasha Lane or Hunter C20.
Yeah. And then she starts fighting her own people or whatever. So the destructions of timelines in reality.
Yeah, so the red lines, whenever one does red line, it means the complete destruction of timelines and reality. So I was thinking, like, if it starts to red line, which is, towards the, remember at the end, the big part at the end, that's gonna destroy the timelines and all of reality completely. That's what fucked me up, which made me think that it also has something to do with the fact that he took that stone for later on. That's just me brainstorming shit.
The time stone?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's gonna obviously say
saying?
something more later. That's why he took the stones.
But I'm saying, but that specific thing with the fucking clock avatar thing saying that, or teaching him about that.
Oh, you're talking about the clock, right? Miss Minutes?
Miss Minutes.
Oh, I looked into that. That's it's what do they call it? It's not a homage, but it's a reference to Mr. DNA. They did that to a reference of Mr. DNA. Do you remember Mr. DNA?
I do not.
Is it
from Jurassic Park? No, Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park, Mr. DNA. Hey, I'm Mr. DNA.
There you go.
Yes, no, that's a reference. They made that Miss Minutes for a reference of Mr. DNA. So
that's awesome. I didn't know.
So you didn't know? Yeah.
I actually like Miss Minutes.
Yeah, me too. But is it alive or is it not alive?
I'm thinking it's alive because
I'm thinking it's alive too.
Loki was trying to hit it and it was actively dodging.
Yeah, like she didn't want to like get hit. Like.
Yeah, she was actively dodging and she was making a sound when she was jumping on stuff. So.
Oh, that's true too. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think about the timekeepers? Here's my theory. I think they're gonna be evil.
I mean, I think so too, or they're not there at all. I'm thinking they're not there at all. Who's that chick, the one that's running everything right now?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's the timekeepers, but right now, yeah, I feel like she's not saying something.
Me too.
You know, like she's whenever, I was gonna say Morbius, but Mobius asks about them, like it seems like she's real quick to be like, well, they're busy right now, or like, are you serious? Like, you know what they have to deal with. Like, she's quick to throw it under. Like, she's not just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they're dead. Maybe she's running the thing.
I feel like she's a bad guy. I'm feeling like
maybe she just doesn't want chaos to ensue, so she's trying to keep order by keeping the name there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she's not saying something. Not exactly. Maybe she's not evil, but maybe she's lying. She's lying about something. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, she's holding something back. She knows something that the audience doesn't know.
Yes.
So who do you guys think this variant is? Is it Lady Loki? Or
is that a trick question, or what the fuck is going on?
I don't know. Is it Lady Loki or is it Enchantress, dude?
I
think it's Lady Loki.
I mean, isn't it Lady Loki?
I think it's Enchantress, bro.
Actually, but Enchantress doesn't have that crown. That's Lady Loki.
True. Yeah, the broken horn.
The horns. That's Loki's.
That's what I had looked that up too. Lady Loki's. That's like trademark.
I would like it to be Enchantress because Enchantress is pretty fucking crazy.
Enchantress is badass. So, in the credit scenes, she's credited as Sylvie. Not Lady Loki. It's credited as Sylvie.
And who's Sylvie?
Sylvie's name is Enchantress. That's Enchantress.
Oh.
Did they goof, dude?
So they might. I don't know if they're merging these two characters together. Because I always wanted Enchantress. Like, who'd be a good Enchantress?
Emily Blunt.
Well, yeah. But she's not in the MCU. Rachel
not
McAdams. Because she was in Doctor Strange. So
I was going to say...
I was always like, maybe she's Enchantress. That'd be awesome if she was, like, just spying on Sorcerer Supreme or something like that.
You know what? Actually, wait a minute. Hold on, because so this Loki show, the major effects it's gonna play in the movies, it's gonna be Doctor Strange and Ant-Man. Like the major events, they're gonna go into those two films. Whatever they plan on this show, it's gonna be in those two films. So you might be onto something there,
Doctor
Mr.
Strange
Tony.
and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yes, and
Yeah.
the Ant-Man movie.
WandaVision goes into this too, by the way. Like, if you need to see WandaVision. Like, you're just going to have to see it to see what happens.
Yeah, I know. I gotta see it.
So we'll cover that 1 week when you guys are ready. Like, you literally can bump it out in 1 week. It's not going to take that long.
Yeah, it's only like 6 episodes, right?
Yeah, you get some good characters in there. I think you guys will like it, actually. But I'm thinking it could be Enchantress. I really hope, because I want to see Enchantress in the MCU, man. She's awesome.
Well, let's get to what ifs when we wrap up the episode.
Okay.
Okay.
So after that, or where were we? Timekeepers? Oh yeah. I like how Mobius basically tells Loki, like, I'll tell you what I need to tell you, basically to get what I need done, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm gonna go for lunch after this, you know? And I thought, I feel that the next part that happened was because of him. You know what I'm saying?
What part?
Where he tells Loki to go and figure out, you know, what the fuck is going on, and then he looks at the destruction of Asgard, and I think that helped trigger Loki to want to help more. And the fact that he only had access to those specific files, one, because he's a variant, but two, because I think Mobius, again, from him saying, I'll tell you what I need to tell you, he's like kind of playing Loki because he knows he can.
Yeah. Well, that's the feeling I get with this Mobius character, that he's playing Loki, though Loki thinks he's playing him at times. Yeah. When it's the total opposite.
I think they're just playing chess against each other is what it is.
Yeah.
So basically... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, by the way, Owen Wilson kills it in this role. I feel like this is his show, not Loki's at times. Like, I don't know. For me.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. Like, Owen, like, wow. Like, you would expect him to be...
Yeah.
But no, he's
got a big part to play, I feel. Especially when it comes to Ravonna. Because you can obviously tell him and Ravonna have some type of chemistry.
Yeah, they were fucking, but not no more. But yeah.
Ravonna's the main girl, right?
Yeah, the leader, pretty much.
So you remember how he's talking to her about other, I guess, what is he, like a detective or something? Basically, he's a detective.
Yeah.
So how she has like other detectives or whatever that she talks to or whatever. So what if the other detectives that he's talking to is actually Mobius, other variants of Mobius?
That's possible, dude.
That's possible because... Okay, yeah, keep continuing. Because there's something that kind of hit me when... Okay, well, it's actually when she's talking to him. She says, you trust this Loki. Like, she kept saying this Loki, and he kept saying this Loki as well. So it's like...
But there's many Lokis, remember?
No, I know, but it's like, have they worked with other Lokis before? You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I get
That's what I was feeling. I was like, oh, there might be more Lokis. He's done this with other Lokis.
I like how there's different Lokis, too, when they have that shot. There's like the Frost Giant one, there's the hippie one.
Yeah.
The big-ass troll one.
Yeah.
The Surtur one. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that.
My point exactly. But yeah. That's all I have to say about that.
Anyways, so we go on, and Loki ends up finding the destruction of Asgard, and then that's when his gears start to go, and he pretty much says, hey, I figured out how this variant, you know, is evading you guys. It's evading you by going into these apocalypse settings.
I love the writing for this. I love the writing for this right here. Like, the way they explain why they
Dude,
can't.
I know. That shit was fucking badass.
Good. This is good fucking writing.
Long story short, to dumb it down, essentially, if there's an event that can't change, which is it has to be a cataclysmic natural event. So, for instance, they go back to Mount Vesuvius, which, by the way, Owen Wilson hits him with, "You're fucking brilliant. Essentially, you're going to be taking my job," which I thought that was another key hint. Honestly, I thought that was a hint, but I'll talk about that later. So then he takes Loki to a catastrophic event that can't be avoided, which was Mount Vesuvius erupting in Pompeii. And so he tells Loki, like, okay, anything you do can create a red line. So make sure you don't do shit. He's like, I need you to, can you make bird noises? Like, I need you to be fucking as
like
normal as
bird
possible. And then Loki's basically like, fuck that. And he goes up to a cart and he releases the animals. And
He
he's
releases
just
some goats.
he's like, hey, you guys are all gonna fucking die. He's like, oh, and we're from the future, by the way. Like, he's just fucking everything up.
Yeah.
And Owen Wilson's like, oh my god, what the fuck? And then he looks at his reader and then he sees that there's no red line event.
There's no time anomalies, yeah.
Yeah.
So then, therefore, as long as the natural event, the cataclysmic event happens and everybody dies, then the variant can hide out in those situations because that's always going to play out like that every time.
And do whatever they want. Yeah, and do whatever they want. Yeah.
Until that event happens. Yeah, nothing will affect the timeline.
Yeah. Which is pretty smart.
So then at that point, Owen Wilson's like, all right, this is great. What we need to figure out what event took place. So him and Loki get down, they break it down, they end up finding one spot in, where was it?
Well, because the first movie they get
like the future.
It's the future. It's like 2057. So they find in the first episode, the little girl has a piece of bubble gum, right? So they take that into evidence and they find out that, hey, this bubble gum was made in like 2057 here in Alabama or whatever. So they're able to go back to that.
Yeah, time. Alabama. There you go.
Which, what the hell, dude? Like, so they get to Alabama and it's getting destroyed by a hurricane. And then you see all that fucking water. And it's some, like, city you've never heard of. And Alabama's like a beach city.
Well, I don't think it was Alabama.
It was Alabama.
I thought it was. I thought
was
it was
Alabama?
It's Alabama.
Oh.
I know because it's not a beach city and there was a beach right next to it. So.
Yeah, but it's the future.
Yeah, it is the future.
Yeah, global. I know. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, okay, global.
Oh yeah, because remember, no, he started talking about that because when they were talking about all the events that happened up to that point, remember? He's like, oh, it's just one bad thing after another. When he was just fucking, they were going through all the events, and a lot of it had to do with climate and shit like that. And he even made a talk about the climate changing and all that shit.
You know, and
so that does make sense now.
And this lady Loki, is just showing a lot of oil fields too.
Yep.
So maybe it has to do something with global warming. But why would she care if she's Asgardian? So, I don't know.
Asgard's gone.
Yeah, in the current timeline, but her timeline, maybe not.
Well, we don't know yet.
You don't know what timeline she's from either, so.
So they figure out that that's where she's going to, or Loki figures out that's where they're going to be. So they end up going. They take Hunter B-15, which is Wunmi Mosaku, the amazing actor in the first one.
The badass cop.
They split up. She's like, you're coming with me because I don't trust you. Owen Wilson goes and does his own thing, and they end up running into this random person that's like, hey, I'm shopping for plants. And then Loki's like, that can obviously be a Loki. And she goes to approach it, and then the person touches her, and you see the green energy that passes from the person at the beginning, the Hunter C-20, into her. And then it turns out that that's the variant, and the variant starts to talk to Loki. And can we just appreciate how well she took that fucking, like, that little bit of Loki part, or the variant that was in her?
Yeah.
I felt that shit in her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt her completely take on that shit.
She's a good actress.
Was that just me?
No,
like,
no,
I felt she killed that shit.
Yeah,
it was a little bit of time, but she killed that shit.
It's funny because in this scene, it passed through different people. So, and it was cool. It was like 4 or 5 different actors.
They could like body hop.
Can I just say? Okay, one thing that pissed me off about this episode is we had that big hoss guy, fucking wrecking Loki, and I'm like, Loki's a god. I'm like, what? Like, how is?
Oh, I thought about that too, but maybe she passed her power into him as well.
Okay, all right, yeah, I can
like
see that.
Maybe she like not only transfers her like mind and body or whatever, but like her actual physical power as well.
Physical powers. Okay, I could see that. But if not,
that's why he was able to fucking toss her around.
I was like, this dude, the guy like fucking slammed hardcore by the Hulk. Like, this dude ain't shit, bro.
And he has his powers too, which I don't understand why he didn't use. But maybe that was all part of his plot.
He did use it. He like grabbed or he like force projected the fucking one of those Roombas and like slammed the guy with it. He had like
Did
telekinesis.
he?
Yeah, he did telekinesis. Grabbed
Oh,
something
you're
off
right.
the
You're right. He
and hit
pulled
the
it.
guy with it. Yeah.
I mean, that's
okay,
it.
yeah.
That's the extent. Like, come on now. Anyways,
Maybe he was holding back because he wanted to get this Loki on his side. So
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So basically, after they fight, he's trying to tell her. He tells her his plan that, or no, she's like, "What? You want to overthrow the?"
He wants to rule the time TVA.
Yeah, he wants to rule
get rid of it.
TVA. And she's like, "That's not my plan. I don't want to do that." And then, the whole time that she's jumping into these other people, she's setting off the charges of that thing that resets everything.
Yeah.
So she opens up all these different fucking time portals at like different times, and resets the timeline in all these different places. And we pan back to that.
A bunch of red lines everywhere.
Yeah.
So a bunch of new timelines.
TVA flips shit. They're like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Basically, the one linear line that we had is now fucking cobweb
branching off to
out. Yeah.
a shit ton of them.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
And then she ends up leaving, and she leaves a portal open.
She reveals herself as Lady Loki too.
Yeah, she takes off her cowl, and it's fucking.
She has one horn, by the way. One is broken off. I don't know if you guys noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I saw that.
And then she leaves, and Loki's like between them and the TVA. And Owen Wilson's like, Loki, like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then Loki's like looking at him. They kind of exchange glances, and then Loki takes off with Lady Loki.
Yeah, he jumps through the little time portal and goes wherever she goes. So I think we're gonna have them two talking most of the time next episode and see what's going on.
Yeah, they're gonna go on a date. Watch. They're going on a date.
She's gonna unveil the plot that the TVA or the timekeepers are actually evil.
Mm-hmm.
And then Loki's gonna come back and try to tell Mobius this. And Mobius is gonna be like, "Oh, I knew the whole time. Like, this is what I'm doing. I'm working the case against him."
Yeah.
Watch.
One talk, and that pretty much wraps up the episode after that.
Yeah.
But one talk that I did like that he had with Mobius was about free will. I fucking love that scene too.
Oh, when they're sitting down in the diner.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like that where he tells him, what did he say? Like, every person that's good is really bad, and every person that's bad is really good, or like, what I'm saying? Like,
he says is every person every person that's good really good, and is every person that's bad really bad? Like,
yeah,
that
one stuck to me. I like that. Like, ugh.
Yeah, that scene of them talking was really good. I liked it.
That showed that Owen Wilson kind of was thinking twice about, because they were talking about the timekeeper specifically at that point, and so that kind of, I felt that kind of played in his head like he's right, because he's like you want to ride a jet ski but you can't because you're told you can't. That's not part of your timeline to do that. Like, he's like, that's not free will. He's like, you should go do what you want, essentially. Which, again, this is me jumping into the whole, Loki's essentially playing the devil, if you will, trying to make Owen Wilson bite the apple, like, he's like trying to wake him up, essentially, in my opinion. Like, wake up.
What if Mobius is the timekeeper but he doesn't know it?
Oh shit.
Damn it, dude. I just figured it out, dude.
Mind blown, dude. But yeah, that wraps up the episode, and that'll do it for us today.
Yes.
Make sure to give us a follow and subscribe to here, and to
yes, please. We need it.
Yeah.
We need it.
Subscribe, share, tell anybody. Go for it.
All right. Have a good night, guys. See you next week.
Thanks for watching us.